Coming up on 6:45 in your Capitol Watch, after last weekend's deadly shooting of Alex Preddy in Minneapolis, Democrats on Capitol Hill, they're calling on Republicans and the White House to accept major reforms to ICE. Those reforms, they would be in exchange for votes on government funding. So let's go live to Scripps News Group congressional correspondent Nate Reed. And Nate, what changes do Democrats want, and will a government shutdown happen tonight?
Well, Tony, a partial government shutdown is looking all too likely this evening as the House of Representatives, even if the Senate gets this short-term funding bill across the finish line, the House will not return until early next week, meaning that we could be in a partial government shutdown through the weekend. Now, whether that will have an effect on Americans, we'll get to that in a moment. But in terms of what Democrats are looking to change, they think that the moment is right now to push for some of these reforms to Immigration and Customs Enforcement. And they want to do everything from requiring that agents not wear face coverings, requiring agents to wear body cameras and other identification, banning the roving patrols that we've seen by ICE officers in states and cities across the country, mostly Democrat-led cities. Minneapolis, a good example of where we've seen a lot of those lately. Democrats who I talk to say they believe the time right now is right to push for these changes to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, even if it risks a short-term partial government shutdown. Take a listen.
What's your message to Americans who are worried to see another government shutdown, even if it just lasts the weekend or a little longer?
Listen, I wish we'd have seen movement from our Republican friends beforehand. We knew this was going to be an enormous issue. You know, after the activity over the last few weeks in Minneapolis, particularly after the second killing. Let's get this done, have a path towards reforms, and move forward.
Now, what Democrats and President Trump were able to agree on yesterday was this short-term 2-week extension of government funding while they negotiate what those broader reforms to the Department of Homeland Security and ICE could look like. The problem is the Senate hasn't passed even that 2-week extension of funding. The House of Representatives won't until Monday. So we are staring down the barrel, Tony, of at least a short-term government shutdown through the weekend. A lot of questions about whether that will really affect you, whether that could affect air travel across the country. That is something we just do not know at this hour, whether the Trump administration will furlough employees or make some employees go without pay. Again, it all depends on how quickly both chambers of Congress are able to get that compromise across the finish line passed and to President Trump's desk.
And Nate, I know you are working to get those questions answered. We always appreciate it. That was Nate Reed live in Washington, D.C.